Welcome to Bear Download at ChicagoTribune.com. I'm Rich Campbell along with Dan Wiederer, and we're here at Hallis Hall as the Bears are getting ready for their third exhibition game against the Seahawks. And Dan, we heard from Jay Cutler today after practice. What did you take away from it?
Well, kind of fun to hear you shout to get through the wind out here, but Jay Cutler's looking forward to getting into a noisy environment on Friday in Seattle, and this is a test for the Bears. It's the third preseason game. You want to learn certain things about yourself as you head toward the regular season, and what they get is a road game in a pretty hostile environment against a very good defense. So there are things that they can test their offense against, and I think they're eager for that challenge, to go up against a secondary that's physical and very accomplished, to go against a defensive front that hits you with a lot of different looks. There's things to learn about the offense this week, and Cutler's eager to take that test.
Right, Mark Trestman, after today's practice, wanted to be clear, the Bears aren't making more of this game than it otherwise is. A third preseason game, they're not really game planning. They're interested in these one-on-one matchups, and we'll see some compelling ones because Seattle's defense is so good. The Bears' offense was very good last season. So we'll learn some things in that regard, but don't make this like no. Bears going into the Super Bowl champions home stadium. The Bears aren't considering it like that.
But you want to generate some positive momentum. And if you think back a year ago, that third preseason game out in Oakland, the Bears had a very nice offensive showing, and I think it sort of gave them the confidence to build forward into the regular season. You hope to get something similar Friday.
Right, and another focus area for the offense will be that third wide receiver position. Josh Morgan is going to be the first guy up for replacing Eric Weems, and Mark Trestman said today that they like his experience, his power, his straight line speed. He's had a good preseason so far. He's made catches when the ball's been thrown his way.
And he's experienced. And I think what you want to do here is read between the lines and understand that the big picture hope is that Santonio Holmes eventually evolves and becomes that number 3 guy. But they said they're not quite certain yet even if he'll play on Friday night, because they want to make sure that he's got his feet under him, that he's got his confidence under him, and that it doesn't have too much thrown at him too quickly to where he's not able to function on the field. So it's going to be an interesting decision to see whether Holmes plays, if he does, with which unit, if he does, how long.
Yeah, and also we don't know which backup quarterback will be the first off the bench. Still a few personnel decisions Mark Trestman has to make, which will be interesting because this is generally considered to be the dress rehearsal, the last significant action that the starters get before we get into the regular season. All right, that'll do it for this edition of Bear Download. For Dan Wiederer, I'm Rich Campbell, and we'll see you next time.